We about to start. Put that smoke away.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna put it away. Damn. Hold on.
Hey, it's showtime. It's showtime.
Man, y'all better get hyped.
My bad, y'all. That was I'm working on something. We working on something all together. Let's start it again. What up, world? This your boy Thorough, and this is the My Dog Podcast. We are the My Dog Podcast, where our opinion is always our opinion. And oh man, we got a good topic today. Today we just gonna really dive into fandom. Who is your favorite Cleveland Browns player? All time, anytime. But before we get into that, we're gonna do some housekeeping. Let me look it up. Dirt Dog, I know you said Gabriel just got signed today. Do you know how much? It was 4 years, $6 million. Dylan Gabriel signed today for 4 years, $6.2 million, and he got 1.1 million signing bonus. He got $1 million in signing bonus. So that's just another the knock on the list. But the Cleveland Browns just came out. The stat just came out saying that the Cleveland Browns was ranked 32 out of 32 teams. What's y'all thoughts on that before we get into our favorite Browns? Let's talk some sad news or some greasy news. How do y'all feel?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Wow. I personally don't care if Dylan Gabriel signed his contract or not. Because if he don't make the team, he ain't getting paid still. It don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even though
what you think about us being ranked 32?
Oh, 32, that's utter BS, man. Come on, man. I think the team, when we get to it, I think the team is going to be a lot better than I think. I ain't saying we're going to win 9 games, but I think they're going to be better than 32. Oh, come on. No. I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah. I mean, Coach, what you say?
How did we go from being one of the most talented rosters a year before last to having the worst roster in the NFL? And not a whole lot has changed. So that tells you how wishy-washy these people who rate our team are. I think we're probably middle of the pack, probably talent-wise. There's definitely been some infusion of talent, which is helpful, but it's nowhere near 32.
Okay. Dirt Dog?
I think, people have their rankings. You never know. Next year we could be in the top 5, top 10, top 20, and they still probably won't give us our props. So I'm sort of used to the media always dissing us. So, it's just slander. I'm used to it.
Okay, since y'all want to talk greasy, saying that we're not, they tripping on giving us 32, then who are we above then?
Yeah. The Jets,
Colts,
Carolina, come on, man. New Orleans, New York, the Giants. Yeah, we definitely. I would have said 20. I wouldn't have gave us 32. But
okay? The Jets got they got Justin Fields. Yeah, they got a team. The Jets, besides the quarterback, the Jets got a running back, got some wide receivers, they got some cornerbacks. They got a team.
Their coaching staff is trash, though. Their coaching staff is
trash.
Organization, the Jets organization is bad. Chicago organization, bad. You got those teams, they're just notorious, bad.
Yeah. I think our issue is more reflective of the coaching issues. We didn't get the best out of the players. Even Stump Mitchell, after he left, he said he didn't get the best out of Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
So that's telling you that we're not doing a good enough job either preparing or coaching them in the course of games.
I think it's just I haven't really looked at the Jets roster. Only one I've seen was they got Justin Fields now. So let's see what they do. The Jets, they're still trying to find success. It's like both New York teams are trying to find success there.
Okay, if we play the Jets week 1, who winning?
Cleveland.
Okay. Y'all all say Cleveland?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
If we play New England week 1, who winning?
Give me Cleveland.
Okay. We play Chicago week 1.
Cleveland.
We got a shot on that one too.
Okay. The Saints?
Cleveland.
Okay. So instead of 32, y'all putting this like at what? Where y'all putting this? 25, 22,
about 20.
Yeah,
20?
About 20.
15,
We is not know that we ain't. Look, we got to keep it real now.
20.
I'm the one that always be talking this talk like that. Y'all ain't keeping it real.
You talking greasy?
Yeah, I'm the one always talking greasy and be tripping. Y'all think we the 20th best team in the NFL?
I think we might be sorry, but we ain't that sorry. That's all I'm saying.
This is on paper. We not talking about nothing else.
Chat,
So
chat.
they
Where do y'all rank the
quantify it.
Cleveland Browns? Where do y'all rank the Cleveland Browns out of 32 teams? I'm gonna safely say 25. I am not putting us in the top 20. We just had the 5th pick overall. There's no way.
That doesn't mean anything.
Right.
No, it do.
No, it doesn't. No,
No, it
doesn't.
don't.
It mean you were the 5th worst team.
No.
telling
We
you.
had the second
But
pick,
why?
then we traded it.
Oh, okay. Well, we had the second. Yeah, we had the second trick. So we were the second, but now we 20, and we don't even know who our quarterback is.
But it's not. This is not indicative. Half the teams in NFL don't know who their quarterback is right now.
Right.
So that's a wash. We can forget that. Throw that out the window.
Look, like I'll give you a
This
prime
is-
example. Not to cut you off, Pop. The Steelers, they don't know who their quarterback gonna be. They said it's still undecided if Aaron Rodgers is coming. Sorry about
Mighty
that.
riding my-
Welcome to Cleveland. Just
Ghetto fabulous. Sorry.
Good. Hey, it's
Logan House,
summertime.
Echo
Kids
Logan.
out of school, but 20,
That's the
man,
rough,
y'all
that's the
is.
rough riders, man. The rough riders, man.
That's not the kids. That's the adults.
They still rough riders. They
Thank
ain't gonna
you,
have
Craig.
that
20 is
race.
about right.
Yep.
So if we 20th, but y'all gonna have us, we only gonna win like 5 or 6 games. So it's gonna be 12 other people behind us.
I'm taking the over on that. I think Vegas got the Browns at 4.5, 5 games. I'm going to take the over.
I give us 6, no more than 7. But I give us 6
I got
or
a
7.
I got a 7.
7.
And if we get lucky, we might get 8 or 9.
Right.
Okay.
Remember,
I mean,
NFL is about parity. So the difference with parity, more often than not, is coaching and scheme.
You real low, coach.
So
There you go.
So NFL is about parity. So all teams should be the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if all teams are the same, the difference is coaching and scheme. You do a better job coaching what you have,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna get more wins anyway.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, we have been historically bad record-wise over the last 20 years, but under Stefanski, believe it or not, we're almost 500.
Right.
Whereas some of the other teams, we know they've drifted. They go in and out too.
Right.
So
there was a point when we was 500.
yeah, we're like he's like I saw it this morning. He's like 40 and 44.
Right. Yeah.
So that's pretty good under the circumstances compared to what we've had here in the past.
Right.
So if he just do average, he's right there at 20. The team is right there at 20.
I can name you now 9 teams. I think that just 9, give or take.
Are you writing it down? Go ahead. Run them off.
I think we're better than the Cardinals. I think we're better than the Panthers.
Wait a minute. Slow it down. Let's slow it down. Let's talk about it. I know you like to bang quick in the bed, but slow it down. Take your time, baby.
You were worried about me showing out.
So the Cardinals. We're not better than the Cardinals.
Better than the Cardinals?
We're not better than the Cardinals.
Yeah, we're better than the Cardinals.
Do you think we're better than the Panthers?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I give us that.
Okay. Now the Bears.
Yes.
Okay. The Saints.
Yes.
We tied with the Bears. They got a second-year quarterback that's going to come do their thing.
It's
the Saints.
Get real, TP. It's the Bears.
We the Browns.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on.
I'll tell you what we got over them. We have
Your mic now. Your mic low.
We have Myles Garrett. They don't.
They got a quarterback. We don't.
And Caleb, it looked like he doesn't want to be in Chicago because he let the cat out of the bag.
Okay. Go, continue.
All right. The Giants.
Oh yeah. Even though we lost to them last year, I still think we the better team. That was like crazy.
Okay. I'm in agreement. with most of what he said already. I don't see no reason. Listen, we got what? We got the Cardinals. We got the shoot. The Cardinals. I at the top.
Chicago.
Cardinals, Chicago, Carolina.
I said the
The
Saints.
Giants.
And he just said the
Saints.
Oh, let me run it, coach. I got it.
Atlanta.
Falcons. Yeah.
Atlanta's no good.
Penix.
Tennessee.
Cleveland Browns schedule.
Come on now.
Here's the upcoming schedule for the Browns between August.
All right. Wait, go ahead, Dick.
Well, I was gonna run it, say just let me run it, So
go ahead, run it.
So I was gonna say the Jets was another one.
Mm-hmm.
The Jaguars.
Yeah.
Like Coach said, Tennessee and the Falcons. Now here's kind of iffy. I had the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals all around are better than the Browns for right now. Because you got two wide receivers, Trey Henderson, you don't have no defense.
Right.
Yeah. And we split some of these teams we split games with.
Except for them. Yeah. We didn't split with them.
Andy.
With the Bengals?
We didn't split with the Bengals.
We got beat by the Bengals both times last year?
Yeah.
We did. Damn.
But you
know what? That's an anomaly.
Right.
That's an anomaly.
Because think about
what about Indianapolis?
Those last 2 years we had when we were playing
Those
last 2 years we were playing against them, we were sweeping them. We were sweeping them these last 4 years, if I can remember correctly. Because Burrow don't have a good record against the Browns.
Yeah, I think we he don't have a good record, but we usually win at the beginning. We always open up with them, but then week 17, sometimes one time or two times we was going to the playoffs, so we benched our players and they started there. So
right.
They got a dub, but
so at worst that was 10. I'll give us 22, not 30.
Okay. Okay. But you putting us at 22. We don't know who our quarterback is. We don't know who our running back is. We got one wide receiver.
What you mean you don't know who the running back is? You know who the running back is.
Yeah, but he a rookie. You don't know what he gonna produce. He a rookie.
He might show out. I think the Browns, the running back core right now, I'm not worried. They gave them way more better weapons than Pierre Strong and the other cat got hurt. The Browns running game don't step up, which I think they will with these two, with Jenkins and Sampson. I think it's gonna be that's going to change.
It was the line, not the person. It was the line.
They knew. See, last year they got it at the end of the season. They got away from some of that zone blocking, some zone running. I think they're going to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go back to some stuff. I think the run game is going to be way more effective this year than it is last year. You know, I understand what you say about the quarterback with Flacco, but Flacco has proven he can win games in Cleveland because he understands the system. So we say we don't know, but we do know who the quarterback gonna be.
Yeah,
barring injury.
It's rumors Flacco might not make the team.
Oh man,
no,
I didn't see those rumors.
I ain't seen that one.
Because it's between Kenny Pickett and Flacco, which one is gonna make it? Because you can't put one of the rookies on a practice squad or somebody gonna scoop them up. So
you can get it. Bro, you can protect all if you needed to. My bad, coach. I'm sorry. If you needed to, you can protect all four of them. They just don't usually. You can protect all four of the players if you needed to.
How you gonna do that?
Even if you had to put on a practice squad and put an emergency, they got a clause. Like on the practice squad, you can put that clause on that lock in. I think it's on the first 5 or 6 players that you don't want touched. See, the Browns don't do that normally. But you can. You can take the practice squad, got 16. You can make sure 5 or 6 of them don't go nowhere. They can't be locked up. Now, the other 10, you can come and get. But if they want to lock them down, they can. You know what I'm saying? The man, like you said before, the man just signed a contract. Like I said, that contract don't mean ish. But you can protect the players if you need it.
Okay, well, we going to see.
They just have a tendency of trading one of them away to open up a roster spot. That's what the Browns do. And they'd always bite them in the ass. It's the same thing every year. Like I said last show, they end up digging at the bottom of the barrel, the Bailey Zappies and all these type cats, because they gave away too many people in the beginning. So That's the conundrum. That's where they're at right now.
So let me ask you this, D. Who do you think is gonna get cut?
Wow, man, this is a little too early for that right now. This guy's on the team I ain't never even heard of.
I think you're talking about the quarterback. You're talking about the quarterback.
I don't think you had to cut nobody.
Barry don't cut his rookies, man. He's proven that. He don't cut his rookies until how long did Anthony Schwartz stay on this team? He should have been gone a long time ago. He stayed here for 3 years.
Man, K. York.
He finally Barry not cutting neither one of them two dudes. Not right now.
But we traded for Pickett, and we just picked up Joe Flacco.
Yeah, so them gonna be one of the jokers that's gonna have to go. One of them two.
Listen,
Pickett. What I just said.
Pickett.
Yeah,
Pickett
but
is the odd man
you
out.
just said it, but you said that Flacco was already on the chopping block. How is he on the chopping block at OTA just start? I don't understand this. I told you trying to take us down a rapid OTP. You won't take me down.
No. Here we go.
No,
The reason why these players, first of all, Pickett is 1 year older than Dylan Gabriel, 125, 126. You know, Shador, he probably like 23. And Joe Flacco like Jay-Z age, so he probably 53. And so I mean, you know you already gonna run with the younger team, but the way that the practice is going, even though it ain't nothing started yet, but if everybody's playing equal, of course you're gonna get rid of the older guy.
Yeah,
you're not going to keep a 60-year-old quarterback that's playing on the same level as the 23-year-old, unless you want him to be a mentor, which he said he ain't. But
all right, so let's look at it this way. As I said, Pickett is the odd man out.
Mike went low, Pop. Mike went low.
Okay, Pickett is the odd man out, and the reason why I say that is he's on the last year of his rookie contract. They're going to put him on display during the preseason. If anybody want him, they can come get him. All they want is a draft pick or something for him. He makes the most sense. We know Joe Flacco is a placeholder, but he's a placeholder that knows the system. So if anybody goes, Pickett goes.
Yeah. Well, you saying trade. I'm talking about being released. You saying trade.
Trade, release. Well, no. They won't. They will trade. Somebody will trade for him more than likely before the season starts, or right when the season starts. Okay, so it makes sense. He's in that last year of his rookie contract.
Saints.
He's on the cheap. Somebody gonna take him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about he's playing good in preseason?
Means absolutely nothing. We know what he is a proven product in the regular season that he does not produce touchdowns. He can manage a game, but he does not produce touchdowns.
TP, you should know about preseason. Me, you, and D and Pops can all go out in preseason. We can look like Tom Brady. But it's preseason. You ain't out there with the heavy hitters. You ain't out there with the starters like that for real. So it's preseason. These are cats who trying to make the team.
I mean, I ain't rolling with that. I mean, preseason, you do find out who's good. The one thing I don't like about preseason, not talking about your comment, is when people do good, it's always downplayed. Oh, they only did good because they ain't played against nobody. But when they do bad, then it's bad. You got to be able to take them both. You got to take the good and the bad. You can't just only if somebody do good, oh, that ain't nothing. But when they do bad, then you wanna talk about the bad stuff. You got man. If I'm out there balling, I'm out there balling. I don't care. If I shake some 3-year-olds, man, you better talk about me shaking them 3-year-olds. Don't be downplayed talking about, oh, they couldn't run. I don't care. Man, you better give me my credit every time I get out there.
What the hell are you going to be shaking a 3-year-old for?
I'm just it's an example, pimping.
Man, you talk about my analogies, man. That didn't even right. You going to be shaking a 3-year-old? Give me your money. Give it to me.
I ain't talking about shaking like that. I'm talking about juking them, running, passing, playing football, man. Keep up with the conversation. I know you got a new haircut. You think you fly. Got some little design on the side of your head. It's going to your head, man. Pipe down.
You just said shaking a 3-year-old.
When you talking about like that? Come on, we talking about sports. I'm talking about.
Talking about sports, but first of all,
I was a 3-year-old putting up any defense against a grown ass man. He's supposed to shake a baby.
No, I'm just saying. Hey, I don't care if I do something. I want my credit for it. That's all I'm saying. People, when go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let's try to break it down logically for the viewers. You have a man, and he's proven this. You have a man who, yes, he is older. Is he the future of the Browns? No. Joe Flacco is not the future of the Browns. But he's already proven. The man came off the couch. Dog, he was sipping beers in the basement with us. He got off the couch and scored some points and threw touchdowns. Now, yeah, he threw some picks.
And interceptions.
So I say he threw some picks. So his knowledge and understanding of what Kevin Stefanski wants is up here. It's up here. He's done that better than Jameis Winston has. Now, with that being, he has. Jameis, how many? We won 3 games last year. Flacco got
I give it to you. I'm somewhere else in my head. I'm in my head.
So now, what I just said, is that logical about what the man's capability is? Is that logical, what I just said? Now, when you have an individual like that who can still sling the ball, which they already said he's slinging it out there, who has an understanding, Joe doesn't need quite as many reps as Kenny Pickett does. Kenny Pickett, this is his first year in this system under Stefanski. His hands are undersized. He got gloves on his hand. He doing the Teddy Bridgewater out there. Teddy Bridgewater did the same thing. Now, that man needs more reps than Joe Flacco does. He does. Would you not say that was logical?
I would give him more reps because of his age.
I'm just saying, is that logical that he needs more reps? Okay, now, so for the media and everybody to try to twist, well, Kenny Pickett get more? No, I'm not buying that right now. Now, they saying Shador got the bottom 0 reps or whatever. I'm not worried about none of that right now. Let's let the media let everybody flap their gums and let's see how it play out. But I guarantee you, week 1 against the Bengals, there will be no person named KP starting the game unless it's an injury. Okay? Because if it is KP, it's kitchen patrol because that's how he played, like garbage.
If we had to keep 3 quarterbacks, what's the 3 quarterbacks we keeping, fellas?
Oh, that's easy for me. I'm keeping Flacco, Shador, and then I'm keeping maybe Dylan. I'll keep Dylan.
Coach saying?
I'm not sure about Gabriel. I'm really.
Well, you ain't gonna get rid of a rookie.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a practice squad situation again. You gonna keep at least 3 people around regardless, but just the vibe that I'm getting, he not gonna beat out Shador.
Mm-hmm.
So where does he go? Now, if he show out enough, maybe he's the guy who gets traded or whatever. I mean, we have value here. I think that's the thing that we overlook. You got 4 quarterbacks. If anybody show any potential, somebody gonna be calling us for him. And now we in the catbird seat. We can dictate the terms.
Yeah, my thing is, I'm a Kenny Pickett. He a Steeler. He gone. But I like Joe Flacco for one reason and one reason only, the same reason that I liked it. That's why when you said my man Jameis Winston, I'm like, only reason I like leadership. And I don't know how much leadership Kenny Pickett can give me over Joe Flacco. So to have 2 young quarterbacks, that's going to take maybe a year or 2, or maybe this year to get ready. I need them learning from Joe, even though Joe might not be wanting to teach them nothing, but leadership, and that's what we need. And that's what I always said about Deshaun Watson. If Deshaun Watson was in his head being cocky, and who was to humble him and tell him, man, you can't do that. He had he had somebody that played in Canadian League, then he had DTR. He had nobody to teach him nothing. And that's what I like. Well, that's one thing that I like about Joe Flacco, and I would want to keep Joe Flacco over Kenny Pickett is the knowledge. I know Joe want to play, but hey, you could sit here 1 or 2 more years and just collect some easy checks and teach these guys, because this is the future. They are the future. I want to, between them two is who I need to know who my starter. Forget Joe Flacco versus Kenny Pickett. It's them two rookies. I need them to be the best they can be. And as a Cleveland Browns, we tired of, since we ain't had a quarterback since Bernie Kosar. So
here, I'm gonna throw this out here at you. I want you to think about it this way. When we're talking about mentorship and teaching and all the rest of that type of stuff, think about this as a school. They in high school with each other. Okay. They all sitting in the classroom together, so they looking at film together. The Stefanski or Bill Musgrave, whoever's in there with them, going over film, talking about the fine points. So everybody's learning the same thing at the same time. Now there might be little nuances and stuff to the game that a veteran might be able to give a rookie or a second-year player or whatever, but overall, you learning the same stuff. The only difference is Joe Flacco has taken the class before. So now we're talking about leadership. Leadership is inherent. You have rookies come in and become leaders.
mm-hmm.
You know, I heard a report saying how Shador came in was more of a leader than a couple of the other guys are. So teammates gravitate toward the leadership. So Flacco is cool right now, but you know, we're looking for that leadership, that next step down the line, especially coming from the quarterback position. We have not had that over the last 8-10 years at least,
even more
not longer than that.
Longer than that. I mean, we there was moments when we thought Baker was the guy, but that turned into a dud. But
I think Baker tried to show leadership.
He was a leader. He was a leader. I give him that.
Yeah, his brand of leadership kind of burned people sometimes. I think that was the problem.
Yeah.
But you can't question what he was trying to do and how he was trying to motivate his teammates. But we can't say a whole lot for a lot of other folks that have been here.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm not saying they got to get into your face and cuss you out and all the rest of that, but a leader finds a way to lead.
Hey, TP, put that comment.
Yeah, I was bringing it back.
So, what can be gained for the Browns to allow Flacco to start? Mike, on the mic, let me tell you this. One of the major things the Browns have done over the years have thrown people in too soon and too quick, and they went out there and got murdered. Why bring 2 veterans in if you want to go and just murder your rookie? Nah, man. Why? What is the problem, man? People's jobs is on the line, bro. Regardless, I understand that you want to find out is Shador or Gabriel the man, but it ain't this year to do that unless they miraculously show out. So I'm gonna run that veteran unless. So like if Flacco get in and he went 3-2, I'm keeping Flacco in. Flacco go 1-4, okay, I might make a change, but we don't know that. I'm not throwing my rookies out there just yet for them to get slaughtered, and they don't understand the speed of the game right now, man. Let that. I know everybody want to find that new. Hopefully, we got lightning in the bottle. I hope we do, but we don't know that. And logically, I'm not throwing my rookies out there like that. Give them time to develop. Give them time to watch the speed of the game. Give them time to learn the system. This is very. You have no idea. This is very difficult for these guys to come out of college and just. You've had those rare occurrences where the guy was Jaden Daniels showed out last year. He might hit the sophomore slump this year.
Yeah,
I don't want to throw them guys out there like that. So let Flacco run it. Let Pickett run it. Keep your expectation low. Like I said, I expect them to be better than 5 games, but I don't expect them to win 10 games. I'm not even tripping like that because of where we're at. So keep your expectations low, and if they surprise you, they surprise you. But you go out here, the Browns, we the dog, and all that old goofy shit. And then when they get out there and they get slaughtered by the Bengals week 50-10, don't say shit. Because you want to throw now you want to throw rookie. Oh no.
Well, my two examples of what do we gain as a starter. I don't know where the comment came from. Was he talking about just when I was talking about leadership, or was he just talking about I don't know where he's coming with it, but I'm gonna hit it in two different ways. That when I was talking about leadership, and because I think it was Julian Edelman, and he was talking about somebody else, and he says like if the practice start at practice start at 6, no, practice start at 8. He was there while he was in New England or whatever. I forgot one of the wide. It was a wide receiver. I know it was a wide receiver, and he was there, and he used to get there 2 hours early and just watch tape for like 5 or 6 years, all by himself. 2 years before, 2 hours before anybody got there. Then they drafted or traded for another guy, and he went. Then another guy walked up. He said, "Oh, I'm usually in here by myself." And then other guys starting to come. So like the whole team end up being in there early, watching tape. That's what the leadership, everybody talking like, hey, we in there. That's what I'm talking about with Joe Flacco, with the leadership. Hey, if he in there early, they're going to, I bet you, I know Shador going to be in there, then Dylan going to get in there, and that's going to teach these cats how to watch film. While he's watching film, they sitting there like, what are you studying? Why you ran that back? Why you did that back? And all that stuff. Then you say, what do we got to gain for him starting? This is what we got to gain. Week 1, we play the Bengals. Week 2, we play the Ravens. Week 3, we play the Packers. Week 4, we play the Lions. Week 5, we play the Vikings. Do you want to send a rookie quarterback that you trying to keep for 10 years in there with that? In there with that first 5, that is going to kill their confidence. Because the best they're gonna do is 1-4. Maybe the best with Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett is 1-4. So that's what we get the game.
Again, their defense is very weak. So,
who's that?
The Bengals.
Yeah, they got a quarterback. They got.
Yeah,
I mean,
their offense has always been strong. Their defense has been, terrible.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, my bad.
All right, now let's get into your favorite Browns players. I'm gonna lead it off. My guy that I love me some Bernie Kosar. Bernie Kosar and Webster Slaughter was my guys growing up. I went back. I don't know. I had amnesia because I'm like, why isn't Bernie? I used to always talk. Why ain't Bernie in the Hall of Fame? Why ain't Bernie in the Hall of Fame? Bernie this, Bernie that. Man, Bernie was one of the best. I went back and looked at our records. I see why Bernie ain't in the Hall of Fame. Sheesh. I didn't know we was getting beat like that. But Bernie is still my dog. Bernie Kosar, Webster Slaughter with the wet curl. Them were my dogs. Who are some of y'all dogs that y'all like to watch?
Let me. Bernie made the AFC. We ain't done that. When the last time the Browns won the AFC Championship game, bro? Who was
you talking about won the division? You talking about when they won the division?
Hold on, there, dog. Hold on. And I was gonna say that too. And it's a shame when I say this. Metcalf, that's my dude. You know that. Eric was one of my favorite players. Nick Chubb is one of my favorite players. And it's a shame that we can't bring him back. That hurts my heart.
Don't even talk about Nick Chubb, man. I don't even want to hear it.
You said favorite players, man. When Nick came here out of Georgia, man, the people didn't expect him, man. And because his boy went over him and he went to the Patriots. And then he came in and showed out. You know what I'm saying? And Nick is gonna be one of my all-time favorite Browns. It's a shame that.
So you around my age, and you putting my man Nicholas Chubb one of the best. You putting him. You putting him over, huh?
One of our all-time. You said all-time Browns players.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you ain't going with like Kevin Mack. You ain't gonna go with Leroy Horde. You ain't going with Bernie Kosar. You ain't going with Frank Minifield. You going
Some of them,
Nicholas
I mean,
Chubb?
if we making a list, we talking about my top.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm gonna go where you going. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to Nicholas Chubb. Y'all know how I like him, but I grew up on Bernie, man.
But I grew up on watching Brian Sipe. I'm just saying that honestly. Don't get me wrong; those guys were great too. I mean, Jamal, even when Jamal came over for the Ravens, Jamal showed out for the Browns for a little bit. I mean, you got so many great papers. Like you said, you have your favorites for whatever reason it is. But yeah, when Nick leaves here, it's a sad day because I love Nick, man. Nick gave us some great years of running, man.
Go ahead, Dirt Dog. Go ahead, Dirt Dog.
TP, I just wanted to say something. I looked up Bernie Kosar and all his accolades. He had a hell of a he broke a franchise record. He's ranked 3rd all time in franchise history in passing.
Yeah.
He threw
Cleveland.
116. I don't understand why you said he was that bad. The man took us.
No, our record. We was only averaging 4 games, winning 4 games a year.
No, that's not correct.
No, that ain't right.
Bull crap. Go look at it.
Man,
I said average.
Championships, TP. What are you talking
I said
about?
average.
Coach, you better get him, Coach. You better get him, Coach.
Pop,
Three
I'm letting the
AFC
lease off.
championship
I'm letting the lease off. Go ahead.
appearances.
No. He had some good years. He had some.
Right.
I said average. We won 3 games, 6 games, 8 games, 10 games, 3, 4, 5, 5.
No. He came on the scene in 85.
85. Okay.
And that was mid season or whatever because
Brown records.
What's his name got hurt. Danielson got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when he took over. We got into the playoffs that year. We got into the wild card game. We played Miami, and it was a shootout with Miami. That's when they first turned Kosar loose. So that was the start of his career, basically. Now,
okay, now you say 85?
I believe that's the 85 year. Yeah.
Okay, he did. He had 4 good seasons.
Wow.
We won 12 in 86. In 87 we won 10. 88 we won 10. Then 89 9 games. Then 93, 91 6.
No, 1 year they went with 12-4.
Yeah.
That's 86. That's what I say. He won 12. He won 12, 10, 10, 9.
Okay.
Then 3 and 6.
Now
then
be careful,
7.
Remember, he ended up going to Dallas.
Yeah.
No, but that was later. That was like in 93 when he went to Dallas. After he already got beat up and turned into a pinata. Because you got when Belichick cut him in 94, 93, 94?
I said I don't know what year that was.
Because they had that off year. They went to the championship wasn't AFC championship but 90. Then it was kind of downhill after that. So they had about a good 5-year run.
Yeah, Bernie did his thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but you dogged him out. You dogged him out.
Yeah, I mean, I told you he got 4 good years.
We was talking to him. What if I would have talked to him and whispered in his ear, said,
I said he had 4 good years.
Bernie set some records, man. Bernie, I hate to say that too, even Baker had a decent year, but can't hate on Bernie, man, as a quarterback here.
Nah. I looked up the stats. It was something else I had in my head, but it's cool. It's cool.
All right. So who your favorite, Jordan?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't grow up during the glory days of Browns, so I didn't grow up in the 70s and 80s and 60s.
No, but you ain't got to throw us under the bus like that. We just asked who was your favorite player. You're over there talking about I ain't talking. Hey, y'all was watching Jim Brown. Come on, man, stop it.
No, TP. I know you wasn't watching them. You around my age, but
you ain't gotta throw them under the bus. But go ahead.
Okay. I liked Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I did. because he brought attitude to the team. I thought he was our guy at first. I do like Nick Chubb. I like Josh Cribbs. I like Joe Hayden. I like Jeremiah Russell-Cormore. I like Denzel Ward. I liked more of the guys during the John Dorsey and now era, because some of those guys who we drafted years before is just, man, I don't even want to talk about them. The only one I could think of who was actually pretty good other than those guys was somewhat of DeQuell Jackson. But other than that,
well, I'm a coach, because I got some comments for y'all. Coach,
All right.
me and Coach on the same page. Watch this.
Okay, so I'm a throwback.
Talk that talk.
I ain't really here with him yet. Okay, so first of all, we leaving out. I see my man talking about Eric Metcalf, but we leaving off the great Cribbs. When we had nothing else, we had Josh Cribbs.
I said Josh Cribbs.
Okay, so that's more of the.
I agree with you, Coach. You name a great player. You know, he just said your top favorites. I could rattle off a lot of Browns that we liked, but you said your top favorites.
My top, probably, just for consistency's sake, is probably Ozzie.
Ooh,
I can agree with that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, for a lot of years, man, that man did his thing out there. I mean, many quarterbacks, but primarily with Sipe and Kosar, man. He was that dude. He was probably one of the best tight ends in the NFL, and he's still arguably in that top 10 conversation as far as tight ends are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't take nothing away from him.
Yeah, when the only thing that I was like on them two, these losers, we talking about Nick Chubb, and we talking about who did you say, Jordan?
I said Nick Chubb.
Oh no, he said Baker Mayfield. The question comes from, I mean, just y'all naming people that played like 5 years ago. Y'all been Browns fans for over 20. I don't know about you, Jordan. Y'all been Browns fans for over 20 years. Who did you grow up watching and loving? Y'all naming somebody that's on the team. Like, yes, we like I said, Nick Chubb is my man, but growing up loving the Browns, who was y'all favorite guy that y'all love to watch? Like, we got this guy, the comment, James, Dennis Northcutt. Y'all remember Dennis Northcutt, Willie Green. Like I said, we got a lot of Metcalf.
Dennis Northcutt dropping that pass.
Yeah, I was like, but that's Dirt Dog's era. Wait, what is it? And then did you know what you know about Dennis Northcutt?
Nah, he don't know nothing about Northcutt.
That's part.
He wasn't in the football then.
Here we go. We got some more. Michael Dean Perry, Eric Turner, Brian Brennan. Man, these are the people we grew up on.
TP, you got to remember, bro, when the Browns came back, I was 3 years old. So I barely remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know nothing.
Wow. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I do remember a lot. I remember the Bottle Gate. I remember the one time when me and Dad were watching the Bottle Gate game and stuff like that, and all hell broke loose. They were throwing bottles and trash bags and stuff on it. I do remember that. I do remember Braylon Edwards when he couldn't catch a damn.
Okay, so yeah, you can name Braylon Edwards. You got okay.
He was terrible to me.
Yeah. No, he came and did nothing.
He couldn't catch a cold. My God.
Hey, he had that one good year when he couldn't. I was in the military then. He couldn't
go
wrong.
To bring up? Josh
hey,
I forgot
you real low. Go ahead, Coach.
I got a blast from the past for y'all.
Go for it.
Chip Banks.
Chip Banks. Oh man.
One of the worst trades we ever made.
Worse than the Deshaun Watson trade?
We traded him away. He traded Chip Banks.
Oh man.
All-star Pro Bowl linebacker. We trade away in his prime.
What's his name? What you said, linebacker? Matthews, Clay Matthews.
Clay Matthews should be in the Hall of Fame, but he's not.
It's like Clay Matthews.
Here's Here's
Go
one,
ahead.
Josh Gordon. I don't know if y'all heard me. I said Josh Gordon.
Yeah, I mean Josh Gordon. That's your era. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon
Josh was a
beast.
dog. He just couldn't leave the weed alone.
He couldn't leave it alone, man.
Well, y'all, you know, like you got to get
if he
you got
was
to
under-
get his props. You miss Felix and Hanford, and, you know, stuff
Hanford
like that. Like,
Dixon.
I mean, it's like I said, you got your collection. It is what it is, though. But hey, we forgot, man. We gotta maybe we'll just focus on tomorrow. You know, we had 2 events coming up. By the way, we will have Anthony Griggs on the Ulterior Motorsport podcast tomorrow. Talk about the Cavs, talking about the bowling event. So if we didn't get to it, couple people, Craig, I'm sorry, man. We just got carried away. This what it is.
Now let's reverse the question now. Who's some of your favorite new players now that the Browns have drafted?
Damn shit.
Yeah, I mean, besides Nick Chubb is the
No. I'm talking about out of this draft.
No, I mean,
Well,
this.
you didn't like the Quashawn Junkins pick? I like that.
Yeah, but he ain't did
yeah. I mean,
he ain't did shit.
I like all
can't
our
go
picks.
off nothing now, man.
I really liked the Harold Fannin Jr. Pick.
Yeah, that was a pickup. I mean, we didn't.
I think he's gonna be a star.
We didn't make no big splashes, so yeah, we got some serviceable.
Listen, I'm from Missouri. They got to show me. I'm not talking about these dudes at all.
But
when
I said, so let's see Shador, let's see how he is. Y'all all jumped on me.
Nah.
We're not jumping on you. You just a hater.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you just a hater, man.
Look, listen, Pops. I've told y'all before. I gotta see it to believe it. I've said I'm not drinking the grape Kool-Aid.
Silky Johnson, stop it.
I'm not drinking the grape Kool-Aid.
Okay. No, don't drink the Drake Kool-Aid. Get the red one. But I got a question for y'all.
Drink that one either.
Who was a better corner? Who did y'all like? Who y'all like better? Denzel Ward or my man? I call him. I got shut down 1 and I got a shut down 2. And shut down 1, I can't think of his name, so I got to keep talking. So shut down 2 is Denzel Ward. Oh man, I forgot my man.
So you talking about what's Pittsburgh? You talking about
Joe Hayden?
Joe Hayden. Who y'all like? Who y'all like better? Joe Hayden or
Denzel Ward? Because even though he has a lot of injuries, Denzel Ward was actually more productive, in my opinion, than Joe Hayden ever was.
What?
Yeah.
Denzel's a better cover corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
He really is a better one. Joe Hayden worked well in the system. I've seen Joe Hayden get toasted a couple times as well.
Right. Denzel
because of his speed.
No,
but he had great technique.
Absolutely.
Denzel Ward gives Jamar Chase fits
because of his speed. He can run with him. He can run with him when they both bump and run corners. But when my man get up on him, he gets burnt because of his speed. That's why he got caught with some steroids. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Huh?
Y'all remember the rumor?
No, I don't know what rumor you talking about.
Oh yeah. He got busted for steroids.
Who? Denzel Ward?
Huh?
Denzel Ward?
No, not Denzel. The
other
other guy. Joe Hayden.
Oh?
Joe Hayden got busted for steroids.
No, Will.
I know he was. I know they said he had ADHD and he got it.
No, he got busted for steroids in Cleveland. Then that's when he was at his top of his game. Then he got his contract. Then he got busted. Then he that's when you can notice his speed, the difference. But yeah, before we let him go, about 2 years before we let him go or something like that, he got busted for steroids. When allegedly, I'm gonna say that, get my ditty on. But before we get out of here, is there any more Cleveland greats or y'all favorite players or anything that y'all want to get off y'all chest before we go?
I'm gonna throw out Turkey Jones. What about?
You don't know nothing about no Turkey Jones.
No.
You wasn't even a glimmer in my eye when Turkey Jones was.
I don't even know who Turkey Jones is.
I knew he wasn't the stain on the bed sheet. God damn it. You're like, baby, roll over in it.
I was that little twinkle, but no. But Turkey Jones. Let's see. I got a lot in my head who I can think of. Like a lot of people feel like Tim Couch would have been a good quarterback if he just didn't get beat up like he did. Yeah, I
You
mean,
going
it's
off
so
track.
many. Yeah. Okay, my bad. But I'm trying to think who else. There's some. I just had that one dude's name in my head. I can't think of his name.
Well,
But
we bring it
the
back.
one whose last name was Kruger.
Last name is what?
His last name was Kruger.
Paul?
Like Freddy Krueger.
I think his first name was Paul. I think.
I know you're talking about. He didn't even last that long in Cleveland. They got rid of him.
He was weak.
Oh,
he was
weak?
trash.
Yeah, he was weak.
See, there you go, Turkey Jones. There you go.
Deke, you got any final? Well, no, wait, man. I'm gonna go to Coach. Coach, you got any final words?
You know, me and Jordan, we did talk a little bit about this this dome stadium thing a little bit, and I know probably for future reference, I think maybe we can all do a deep dive so we can kind of understand. We talk about it. Please don't talk about the quiet storm. I just saw Courtney Brown come across do a deep dive so we can really inform the people who watch this so they understand. There's a lot of misinformation that's out there, and I think it's important for us to understand what we're getting ourselves into as this stadium situation progresses.
I'm shocked we didn't talk about that today because they're getting one step closer. The Senate gave them some money. So,
Deke?
You know it was already going down. I've been saying this for the last, year, man. You know it was going down, and I'm happy. They got the money. I know a lot of taxpayers and a lot of stuff, the way they're going to do, a lot of people not happy. But you got to look at it like this, too. It's going to create a lot of jobs for this area, especially in the Brook Park area. So, you might be paying taxes, but you see like 2,000 some people who need employment, who need a job. You know who's the president. You need that, man. You need that to help stimulate the economy, stimulate the region, and stimulate the area. So, yeah, it was going to go down. It's big business. There's nothing we can do to stop that. At some time in your life, all you can do is live in this. I've been around since damn near Nixon, and I've survived Reaganomics. I survived both the Bushes, the Clinton, and I'm still here.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to pay tax. That's you got to do what you got to do. Take care of your family, get your hustle game up, but and then go in 2027, in 2029 or 8, go and join the stadium.
Wait. Who was the president in 80? Because Pop used to talk about him all the time.
Reagan.
Fucking Reagan.
He said Reagan make a dude pull.
Reagan had us standing in line, bro. Going to get that cheese.
That's that Reaganomics.
All right. That cheese was banging.
And macaroni and cheese.
That cheese was banging. I don't know where they made that cheese at, but they don't make that no more. Give me that block cheese any day.
That shit
They used to drop that stuff off at the porch. I ain't ashamed of my game. They used to drop it off at the front porch with a little crate with all time. Man, show. Hey, I ain't ashamed of my game. I've been through it all, nigga. Hey.
Y'all lived during the glory days, I guess.
It ain't glory. That is how broke we were. That's how poor we were. We was getting that stuff.
Like I said,
but
sandwiches, macaroni and cheese.
Stamps.
Yeah, the bologna, the little big bologna, cut them in big old slices.
The struggle meals.
Oh man!
But you appreciate it.
They still serve that cheese in jail.
Hey, I'll make some killer macaroni and cheese with that cheese if I had the big ass.
Yes, sir.
That cheese must have been really good.
Yeah.
Because I hear everybody talk about that government cheese. They always talk. They was like, listen, they say that was the best dang on cheese I've ever had in my life. I'm like, dang, like what's separated
that
from the other?
cheese?
They was
A lot of macaroni
box
and cheese
off and just cut the little hard part off and then finish it. Man. Yep. But I mean, my Deke, I think you got 3 things. I think you got We got 2 events and tomorrow. Let's hit them with it, baby. Let's tell them what's going on.
Well, make sure that you on June the 21st in Dover, New Philadelphia, we'll be having the Browns bowling event, Browns Legends bowling event. You'll see a lot of players, like I mentioned, Anthony Griggs, Greg Pruitt, Travis Tucker, a couple people. We have a boxer coming for Tuscarawas Browns backers. Make sure y'all come. Ray Mancini will be out there. And that's on, like I said, that's June 21st. And then July 18th, the 4th annual Anthony Griggs Celebrity Youth Football Camp. And, some other coaches to be determined. We're working on a roster to improve the roster. And make sure you go online, and we'll post those. Go online and register your kid for $32. And general admission is $12. Come on out, have a good time. We're gonna be kicking it and have a good time. Get the youth, man. It's for the Muni League kids here in Cleveland, the East 88 Little Browns by Coach Baker. Also, Fanatics.com, get all your official license gear everywhere. Guardian caps, taking one hit at a time. And Remy AI, and get all your handicaps from there when it comes to sports betting.
And if they want to know more about this Anthony Griggs camp, where can they find it at? Tomorrow, what's going on tomorrow that they can tune into?
Yeah, tomorrow, make sure y'all watch Arterial Motorsports Podcast Network. We will have Anthony Griggs come on. He is one of the co-founders next to myself for the camp. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have the links there. AG going to come on, give his spill about the Browns and talk about the camp and what's going on. You just want Anthony Griggs sign camp. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's my dude. And, we doing it for the kids, people. And if you watch it, it's just great to support the community. Come out and support. We got stuff with the veterans, stuff with Iota Phi Theta and all of that. Y'all need to come out, man. And like I said, that's July 18th at Cleveland Central Catholic High School. Come out there, see my dogs. Come on, talk to TP. Come on, talk to Coach. Come on, talk to Dirt Dog. We out there. This is what we do.
Hey, you got to be over 18 to talk to Dirt Dog, because I don't know what conversation you're going to get out of him. I ain't trying to send my man to jail. He ain't going to be up there next to Diddy. You got to be over 18, because this man talks some sexual talk. So, hey, if you don't,
you still mad about the whole pimp thing? I understand.
Nah.
But that was my best analogy I could use.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It made sense. I've been trying to get Christy. Yes, I've been trying to get her. Hey, the 48 laws of pimping and power. I'm trying to tell you this real. I'm trying to tell you, y'all better get with it, man. So I ain't mad at you. It's just you have to think outside the box, man. Sometimes you can't look at the dogmatic ways. You got to look at things differently. You got to look at the world differently. We ain't said something, right?
Well, I just want to thank. I just want to thank all my viewers. We got X. Y'all always show me love. We got 35 y'all. Got one on on YouTube. Hey, I love the YouTube. Hey, you the real MVP. I got 4 on Facebook. I mean, I got to figure out how to do this Instagram thing. But I mean, I just thank all my viewers and 2 players that nobody talked about. My boy came on and he joked about it, but one of the best wide receivers that we thought we was going to have, they said he was going to be the next Jerry Rice. He changed his name, and we had a wide receiver named Michael Jackson on the team. And what did he wear? 1?
Yes, he wore number 1.
He wore number 1. He was tall and lanky. And we had Andre Rison. We had some dogs. We didn't do nothing with them, but we had some dogs. And check us out tomorrow. Arterial Motorsports Podcast Sports. Blah blah blah. I can't remember that. Was that the whole thing?
Arterial Motorsports Podcast Network.
There you go. The network. Yeah. 8:00 tomorrow. We're gonna talk about this foundation, this camp, and other things that we got going on. This is the My Dogs Podcast, where our opinion is always our opinion. Tune in. We see you next week.
Roo.